Hi guys, welcome to Angle Peace Manpower Rediscovery. It's another Friday once again, and I'm here for you every Friday. A new video, a new topic, new discussion, information, and we share every idea and thought that we have as men. We have to change men. We have to bring development with men. We have to bring men back as the backbones of our societies. This is Uncle P bringing you again another video. If it's your first time on this channel, you are welcome. If you are a regular viewer, thank you very much for your presence and for your support. Continue supporting us. On this channel, we educate men. We talk to men, advise men, bring men back to their genesis, what men ought to be, and we share different kind of topics on this channel to make men aware of their presence in their societies that can bring change. And we don't do this alone. We do it with your input. We do it with your presence. You are more valuable to us. That's why we say, subscribe to this channel. Comment and like this channel. We want to hear your comments so that we can give you feedback on your thoughts. So, today we have another video that we want to discuss with you once again, and this is about the current situation that we face all over the world. COVID-19. So I want to really, from the bottom of my heart, sympathize with all those who lost loved ones during this hard time of COVID-19. And also sympathize with those who lost jobs and faced difficulties during this time of COVID-19. Just to start off with our topic, I want you to know that no one saw it coming, and it came out of nowhere, but it hit hard, and it also hit hard on the home front. And for some of you who don't know, it will be Namibia as well, where I'm from. So we have gone through struggles during this time. And what I want to talk about is a few things that relates to COVID-19 in different aspects. For example, COVID-19 and employment. Number 2, COVID-19 and health. Number 3, COVID-19 and relationships. So these are the few things that I want to touch on today. In general, what has COVID-19 done to us, brought to us, and how did it affect us as men and in general? So, here we go. We were fighting another struggle as men. You will understand when I say we were fighting another struggle. And that's not something that was easy for us to do. And we still continue to do it. We had to fight HIV and AIDS for many years. And the one thing that we were introduced to was the condoms. Yes. So now, I want you to know that there's another fight that we have with COVID-19. And with COVID-19, we have a fight that we only can win if we put on our mask. So these are relatively related issues when it comes to health concerns. My first item that I want to talk about is COVID-19 and employment. It was not easy. All over the world, many people lost their jobs due to the economic constraints, or even trains could not move. Trucks were stopped. So all these people in these industries were stagnated. Big companies had to retrench. Even factories had to let go of some of their workers because it was not easy from last year, November, December, up to now. So, COVID-19 in employment areas was very devastating. Even in our country, we had to find ways and means how we can save some jobs, how we can give a little bit of assistance through the government to keep people afloat with the 750 grants. So there were many issues related to COVID-19. When it comes to COVID-19 and health, serious matters. If you ignore health-related issues, you will die. Now, COVID-19 has only a few things that you have to do and have to attend to seriously. For instance, you have to wash your hands before, after, and during the day, wherever you move. Stay 1 meter, 1.5 meter away from the next person when you want to talk to somebody, when you want to engage with somebody, in a shop, at the banks, anywhere, in a car. You cannot sit as full as you were 4 people. You have to be 5 people, You have to be separated. There must be a space in between. So there were a lot of issues when it came to COVID-19. Wash your hands, keep your social distance, and wear your mask. Guys, if you don't wear your mask, it is a danger because COVID-19 targets the mouth and the nose where it attracts. Right now, I don't have a mask on because I'm alone in this area where I am, so there's no one else that can infect me with COVID-19. So please don't ask me, why don't you have your mask on? All right. Guys, it's a serious matter when it comes to COVID-19. Many people lost their lives. Families were destroyed. Breadwinners. And you men are educators, informers. You are the leaders in the forefront. If you don't take care of yourselves, the nation will die. The families will die. It will be wiped out. That's why I want to target one area where most men, it's your shebeen, it's your drinking place where you socialize. We drink out of one cup. This is dangerous, guys. Abstain from this. You have to be serious with the concerns of this disease. We will die. So I'm asking you today, pleading with you, Stay away from crowded places. If you have your drink, drink alone. Again, COVID has affected relationships. Imagine. Relationships were shaken by COVID. Some men had to stay home where they were just but here a house because either both of them got unemployed or retrenched. Now they have to stay home since nobody had time for one another. Now they had time for one another. So COVID brought good things, and there were bad things that came along with it. But in relationships, there were very, very much serious problems because social distancing was misunderstood and people were rejecting each other in relationships. Don't hug me. Don't kiss me. Don't touch me. Those were the reactions of people. Stay far from me. Don't sleep close to me. Those were the issues that people found in relationships. And many men were frustrated by this. Where do I go from here now? You know? But it took time for us to understand. And since we understood it, our relationships were really restored. In many relationships, I have seen, many relationships were really restored and people started to communicate. People have learned to love one another, learned to tolerate one another, learned to come together as a family. That family that was scattered, separated, has come together. And in our societies, people learned to care for one another. We have seen that there were people who were left alone, left aside for years or for some time without care, but because of COVID, we had to find these people and take care of them so that they don't get infected. Homeless people were taken care of. People that were on street were taken care of. Prostitutes were taken care of by us, you and me. COVID has brought changes in our relationships. And that's a good thing that COVID did. Though we could speak with masks to each other, we have learned that everybody is important. COVID-19 is a disease that we will live with for years to come. But the lessons that we learned in this time are great lessons. Economically, we have learned not to waste. We have wasted a lot, and now we have learned that wasting is not good. Now we save. Anything from water to money, we save. Even food, we save. Because we know in many areas, COVID has really taught us lessons of humanity. All over the world, leaders went down on their knees to pray. Leaders called each other and hold hands how they could help each nation not to be wiped out. That's a good thing. But all the time leaders were fighting with guns and ammunition and cannons. This time around, there was nothing. Guns were laid to rest. And that's what COVID brought. Today, I just wanted to bring that to you. that COVID-19 in 2020, 2019, 2020 has taught us a lot. And it will be memories that will remain for history. It will be written in the books of history, and our children and our children's children will hear about these things and read about these things. Guys, this Friday, if you go out, please wash your hands, stay out of crowded places, keep your distance, and wear your mask. Please do not overload. If you are driving, take limited number of passengers and drive safely.